Big head on the wheel.
Gucci gang, 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 Gucci gang. Spread their racks on new chain. My love do. Ooh, I forgot name. I can't bob in the weather rain. Rather go and bob all mains. Gucci gang, 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 Gucci gang. Spent their racks on.
Went to Chick-fil-A and ordered fries. Yeah. You already know what kind of size. Let me get that large though. It will be my pleasure. They look me in the eye.
So when we first got together to talk about our project, one of the first things we had to figure out was what kind of chicken coop door we wanted to build. We could build a horizontal one, a vertical one, or come up with another design. We chose the vertical door, and we thought we were going to use a pulley system to get the door to go up and down. But what we ended up doing was changing our idea and getting a motor and creating a vertical door where our door would just be lifted straight up by the motor. We took out the pulley system. We also thought we were going to use a light sensor, but we ended up using a timer just because the timer was going to work much better with our system and not be as hard and complicated to try to work in.
So one of the biggest challenges that we faced in our chicken coop project was not having a guru. Because we didn't have a guru, there wasn't someone that we could really go to for advice. So it took us a while to really figure out what kind of pulley system we wanted to create. As Emily talked about, there were many different options for us, and trying to figure out what the right one would be in our small time frame was very hard. But once we finally figured that out, we still had other challenges to get through. The first one was obviously that there's not always as much time as you think. Towards the end, we started to run out of time, and we ordered parts that didn't come when we necessarily thought they would. And that delayed things because we can't work without the parts. Another challenge we faced was working with electronics in our design. Because none of us have much experience in electrical engineering, it was very hard to figure out exactly how to make the circuits all work together. So through a bit of guessing and checking and help online, we were finally able to figure out what the perfect way was to configure our circuit.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
And have it work the way we wanted to with a timer. Once we finally got everything to work, we still ran into another challenge. Our motor that the whole design was centered around stopped working. And so we had to take it apart and figure out why it wasn't working, whether it was an electrical problem or a mechanical problem, or if it was just a bad motor in general. So once we finally found out that the gears were too tight together, we were able to loosen them and get the motor to work. Then that completed our design process. So my advice to next year's freshmen who are doing the Chicken Coop Fed project would be, first of all, it's never too early to start, because as I mentioned before, time is always an issue with these kinds of projects. You always think that you have enough time, but the due dates and deadlines creep up on you very fast. Secondly, it's important to keep your design simple, because the more moving parts that are going on in your design, the more that can go wrong, as we discovered with our complex circuit. When you keep your design simple, it's easier to explain to the judges on Fed Day and to make sure that it's going to work properly, because there will be less that can go wrong.
Hey guys.
It's your boy.
There's not much that we do differently, but if we could go back in time, this is what we would do differently. First of all, we would go to makerspaces so we could find more parts without having to order them. This would save us a lot of time. And then another thing we would do is definitely start earlier, because in the end we were definitely pressed for time. We only had, in the last 3 days before the competition, we spent a lot of time just working on the project. And then next we would have reached out for help, because there was a lot of problems that we had with the electricity. So had we reached out to a person who did the project in the past, or maybe a professor, we probably would have solved these problems a lot quicker.
So we got an 87.75, which out of 100 is actually pretty good. That's like, we're looking at like a B+ range here, okay? We thought for sure we were gonna win, but we got third place because we just weren't as good as the other people, I guess. That's how it was. We were just 5 points away from first place. I can see it now. If we would have gotten those 5 points, we would have been number one. Could have gotten a t-shirt and everything. But instead, we got third place. But fourth place was approximately 7 points behind us. So, I mean, that tells you something about the spread right there. We'll do better next time.
Gucci gang, 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 Gucci gang. Spread their racks on new chain. My love do. Ooh, I forgot name. I can't bob me no wetter rain. Rather go and bob on.